Hello once again, everyone. Original Blood Ace back here again, and it's finally time for my E3 predictions for Nintendo. But before I get into it, I thought I would share a funny little story, a funny dream, in fact, that I had last night, where I was part of Nintendo's E3. Or I was at Nintendo's E3, I should say, and everyone was sitting in a theater, and Reggie was on a big screen in front of us all. And eventually, he said some stuff I don't remember, and eventually he said something like, "Now for a few words from Iwata. Please turn around and take a look at the screen behind you." So we all turned around, and there was another TV screen, like a big, huge, projection screen behind us, and Iwata popped up on it, and when he started to talk, we, meaning all of us in the theater, started booing him. It was just all of us going, "Boo!" Now, pretty much a few seconds after that is when I woke up, so random as fuck, funny as fuck, but I thought, hey, let's stick it in this video, because why not? It kind of fits in with Nintendo and E3. Well, it does fit in. But it was funny. It was even in my dream. I was surprised that we were all booing him, and he was, and that we were all, or I was even, I should say, laughing at it in my dream. So, great way to start off the episode, or not the episode, I always say that, the video, I should say. But anyway, let's get back on track. Got my little story out of the way, so let's dive on in to the predictions, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a long video. I could easily see this being half an hour long, but let's just jump on in. First of all, we already know there's no mobile crap going to be shown, thank God. We know there's not going to be any NX stuff, thank God. We know there's not going to be Zelda Wii U, disappointing. And we know Iwata himself will not be at E3, again, thank God. Though I suspect if they do another cool fight scene video in the digital event, much like last year with Smash Bros. And introducing the Miis, that we will see Iwata in the event video at some capacity, which I suppose is fine. The less he actually talks, the better. So, with all that said, all those things that we know aren't going to be there, what does that leave us? Well, to be honest, quite a bit actually. And unlike my Sony and Microsoft prediction videos, I don't need to waste too much time going on about third-party multiplat games. There's obviously not going to be Star Wars Battlefront or Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, though, I mean, Black Ops 2 was revealed for the Wii U at E3, so that is a possibility that we could see Black Ops 3 revealed at the Wii U thing, but, or maybe just at E3 in general, but I don't really know. But I wouldn't hold my breath for it. The only multiplat I could see Nintendo showing off, which I still say it's a long shot, but is a video on Ukulele. And yes, people have asked me, why would Nintendo show that off? Why not Sony or Microsoft? Or others have said, or as others have said, I should say, nobody gets to show off multiplats exclusively in their E3 show, which is false, because Sony shows off stuff for the PS4 like Destiny all the time, and Batman Arkham Knight. They're always the ones showing off the content. Microsoft has always, with their Xbox, has always shown off COD and Battlefield, so why couldn't Nintendo have their own exclusive reveal of a multiplat game? It's possible. So Nintendo could indeed have Ukulele, seeing as they like Nintendo, and they have a close connection with them. I'm surprised they don't, get kind of fed up with Nintendo's bullshit, but that's not the point of the discussion. So, even though the game will be on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, it just fits with Nintendo, and especially the Wii U, because everyone knows Nintendo systems are the home for platformers. That's just a given. And also, to the people asking, I've seen a few people on YouTube videos of Ukulele and whatnot saying, "Can we get this on the 3DS or whatever?" No, get a Wii U and get it on that. Quit being a cheapskate and buy a Wii U. If you don't, you're like, I'm tired of seeing people say, "Oh, this game should come to Wii U." Even fucking people saying Splatoon should come to the 3DS. It's like, do you not understand the point of an exclusive? It's to make you get that console. Get the Wii U. Quit. You're the part of the problem making it not do well and struggle. So, whatever. Back on point with Ukulele, though. Not to mention, their Kickstarter ends right before E3. And in, as I call them, Game Complain's interview with Playtonic, they did hint at possibly doing something at E3. And we already know Grant Kirkhope. If you don't know who he is, he's one of the composers of doing the sounds, or the songs, I should say, for the game. He'll be at E3. We already know that. And he said he would be playing his ukulele at E3 if one of the Kickstarter goals, I forget if it was like the £1 million Kickstarter goal or whatever, was made. And it was met. So I suppose we'll see him playing the ukulele. Whether, that's on the stream or his own video on YouTube, who knows? Who fucking knows? We'll find out. But anyway, that's enough talking about ukulele. Let's get on to Nintendo's show. We know they're going to do a digital event, Nintendo Direct in other words, again, and it will likely be 50 minutes or so, which honestly, it should be in like 1 hour at minimum, but I suppose with them doing the Treehouse stream on Twitch for 3 days back to back for like 7 hours each day, that kind of makes up for it, although I assume the third day is going to be a repeat of like last year where it was all repeats of stuff where we never see anything new. The first and second day are the ones you really want to watch. But whatever. I honestly doubt that the digital event is going to be all Robot Chicken style again. It'd be nice, and I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I just don't see that happening. So, let's finally get into the games that I will think will be shown. There's going to be a lot of games to cover, so again, let's just dive right on in. First of all, Mario Maker is going to be shown again. Will almost certainly be shown off. And I just totally lost my not train of thought, but my spot in my notes here. Mario Maker, I was talking about blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if there's anything major left for them to reveal for it, so I don't know if they should spend too much time with it. Unless there's, like, surprise, there's a Super Mario Bros. 2 mode, or, a template you can use, which would be kind of nice, but who knows. Although they could really detail how you can share the maps with people. It better not be through Miiverse, because I swear to God if it is, that's going to be a game killer for me right there. I really want Mario Maker, but I don't want to show or share my maps through fucking Miiverse. But anyway, I suspect we'll get a release date will be given, and, just for the fun of it, I'm going to be guessing the release dates for these games, not necessarily always the day, but maybe just a month or whatever, and we'll see, who knows. This does not include any possible delays, but we'll see how close my guesses end up being. So for Mario Maker, we already know it's September already. I don't think we have a release date, but I'm just going to guess like September 11th. That's a Friday, so we'll see if that comes true. But next up, another title we have already seen from, 3 E3s now, including this year's E3 if we see it again, is Yoshi's Woolly World. There was a year there where we didn't see it, so everyone kind of freaked out, but I think this would be the third E3, because we first originally just saw screenshots of it or whatever, and then we saw it last year, and then this year would be the third year. It has a release month, or maybe a release date, I forget, for Europe, which is June, I believe, next month. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I suspect we'll get we will get it around the same time. I could see them being like, it will release in North America July 3rd or something, just a guess, of course. It's possible we'll get a global release, for North America, Japan, and Europe. That'd be nice. I'd be definitely down with that. But other than that, who knows? So next up, though, Fatal Frame Wii U, or Fatal Frame 5, technically. We know it's already out in Japan, but I could see a North American trailer and a release date being shown, which I would assume August at best, or maybe October. It would work very well for a Halloween title, since it is, a horror game, but whatever. As for an actual release date, I got no clue. I'm only going to guess August or October. I don't have a guess for, like, a specific day. So, up next is, again, a title that we've now seen for 3 E3s, again, including this E3, Xenoblade Chronicles X. While I don't think we need to see it again, because like Fatal Frame, both are out in Japan already. We have seen enough of the game to not be completely spoiled yet, so a quick 2-minute North American trailer and a release date, I should say, I fully expect. My guess, July would be the earliest that we'll get it, but more likely September-ish. Though that might clash with Mario Maker and Barry, but I can't speak, and Barry, the poor guy, meaning Mario and Mario Maker. So, I don't know. I hope it's more... July would be a great release date for Xenoblade Chronicles X, because a long game like that, playing over the summer, would be very good. What else do we got here? Let's talk Splatoon. Why not? You always got to talk about Splatoon. You can't leave out the game that is single-handedly bringing back the 1990s. Although honestly, we shouldn't really see anything about it too much because, since, like I said before, with like Xenoblade and Fatal Frame, it's already out. Um, well, I mean, it will be out by the time E3 comes around. So, because it comes out next Friday, I believe. Yes, that's right. Um, so, other than a short video showing off the free content that's coming in the August update, I don't really think we need to be shown very much. So, just like a 2-minute video would be great. And the last common sense game to talk about for E3 is, of course, Super Smash Bros. How could we not talk about it? Obviously, a Lucas trailer is all but guaranteed to be revealed. I still don't give a fuck about him being back, since I just want Wolf O'Donnell back, as everyone knows by now. A release date for Lucas might have been given already, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. I think it was June or July. No actual date. Either way, an actual release date for him is pretty much going to happen. Some say Wolf O'Donnell will be revealed or teased as the next DLC character. I would love for that to happen, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm just not. The only other Smash Bros. Related thing for E3, of course, and this really should be at E3 because it's been a while now since they've said anything about it, is the online tournament mode. Seriously, that still hasn't come out yet, and originally I believe they said it was coming in the spring, and it's basically the summer now. Like, seriously, we're like a month away from summer, officially summer. So where is it? Um, and I'd love for them to say, online tournament mode will be available in an update that will go live right after our digital event. That'd be nice, but possible, but I won't hold my breath for it. I doubt it. So, and a quick thing to note is I highly doubt a third DLC for Mario Kart 8 would be shown, but if it is, I wouldn't be opposed to it as long as it has a cool new level showing up from, say, Star Fox. You know how we've had an Animal Crossing stage represented. We've had F-Zero twice. I would love. See, like, I've had issues with characters from non-Mario franchises coming into Mario Kart, but I'm fine with levels from different franchises coming into Mario Kart. Star Fox or even a Metroid level, that would be fucking fantastic. But let's move on here. Next up is a title we know exists, but we've only seen like 3 screenshots from it, and it was supposed to release last year. For some reason in my notes here I wrote next year, which wouldn't make any sense. And of course, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm talking, of course, about Fast Racing Neo from Shinen. Very similar to F-Zero. It's not actually F-Zero, but it's very close, very similar. I would think, I should say, that they would finally give us a trailer with gameplay. As for a release date, unfortunately, I see them simply saying 2015. Much like last year, where all it said was 2014. But I do think it'll release this year, that's for sure. But I don't think it will be till a Nintendo Direct later this year, say in August, that we get a release date, and I'm going to guess just randomly that the game will come out December. Early December. Probably first half of December, to be honest. And of course, there's going to be an indie game reel video, as there always is, much like with Sony and Microsoft shows. I've said that with my other 2 predictions, and I'm saying it for the last time now. So the next thing I think they will show is Miyamoto himself will pop up, because we know he's at E3. So I think that they might show him in the video, or whether it's on stage, I don't know. Well, it wouldn't be a stage because they're not having a conference. In the video, I'll say then. Miyamoto will be on the screen and he'll say, we've made a lot of progress with his, that he has made a lot of progress with his work, and that he will show off a new trailer for Project Guard. Small trolling there from Miyamoto. As we will see more on his Project Guard, then it gets a release date of July or August, and the only reason I'm guessing that is because of, originally it was first half of 2015. June is actually the end of the first half. So I honestly think it slipped back just to July or August. I'd love for him just to be like, surprise, it comes out in 2 weeks, at the end of June, on the eShop or something, but I don't know. Then again, I don't think Miyamoto's ever had an eShop only game, so I'm expecting Project Guard. Maybe he'll do Project Guard and Giant Robot as a mixture pack, I don't know. But either way, he will then say that, like, after the trailer and everything, he'll pop up and he'll say, I have more to show you, I should say. So enjoy this trailer. And then, of course, another small trolling because we get a trailer for Project Giant Robot, which I have an interest in. Much like Project Guard, a release date will be given, my guess, August or September. Like, say we get Project Guard in July, then that probably means Project Giant Robot would be August. I think they're going to be pretty close to releasing to each other. I could be completely wrong, but that's just my gut feeling. Anyway, after that, then Miyamoto will say, that's all for now, over to Bill Trinen, or whatever. And it would probably be subtitled at the bottom, him talking this whole time. Since he can speak English, but as you know, he does not like to speak that much English. So with Bill Trinen, and people, or I should say, people are going to be like, what? What about Star Fox? But anyway, Bill will make a joke about him being fired in that one Nintendo E3 build-up video. I think that's pretty likely to happen, to be brutally honest. And he's going to talk about 3DS games, since no fucking 3DS games have been revealed yet this year. And I suspect at least 3 would be revealed. Maybe a new Pokemon game? No, not Delta Emerald. That would be a bit silly. And not some stupid spin-off either, like Mystery Dungeon. Metroid? Yes, I said Metroid. Now calm down. I'm talking about Metroid for the 3DS could show up. Might even be a new 3DS exclusive, which would be fucking hilarious. I mean, I have a new 3DS. I haven't played it in like a month and a half, but whatever. What else? Fire Emblem If. How could I forget? That'll be shown off for sure. As for... Wait, what was I going to say? Oh yes, it comes out in Japan this summer, and so for a release date, I'm expecting, since they're going to be covering Wii U and 3DS games that go all the way until March 31st, 2016, which is the end of the physical year for them, that I honestly think we won't get it till about January or February, unfortunately. I'd love to be proven wrong, but that's just what I see happening. Oh, and before I continue, I just realized there was a title I forgot to put in my notes here, which was, of course, Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. I don't know how I forgot it. I know it's a, kind of a big deal thing, but for me it's kind of, I'm more excited for Fire Emblem If, but I don't know. I'm going to give the crossover game, even though it's not really a crossover after we've seen it, I'm going to give it another chance. I'll wait till after this E3 when we actually see more on it. I don't think we're going to get a release. Well, maybe they'll say holiday season or something. I could see that happening, but either way, I'm going to give them another chance to kind of impress me, wow me over, if that's even possible. Because it is hard for Nintendo to impress me these days. But yeah, anyway. Now I lost track of my spot in my notes again. Oh yeah, after Bill, he will say something about, now back to Reggie or Iwata, either or, doesn't really matter, and whoever it is going to reveal the new Wii U games, because again, like the 3DS, they have not revealed any new Wii U games this year so far. So it'll probably be Iwata now that I think about it, and I expect at least 3 new, pardon the pun, because Nintendo loves to use the term new something, new games for the Wii U shown. First of all, Animal Crossing Wii U is likely, since the developers themselves of Animal Crossing said last year that they had news about Animal Crossing to share this year. Next is Metroid I want to talk about, which again, I say is a big no-no. Won't be there, not till next year's E3. Because Retro, if they are indeed working on it, and first of all I should say if they aren't working on it, then maybe it can be there. But if Retro is indeed working on Metroid, it won't be there. Because if they indeed are, they won't show it off till it's been roughly 3 years of development, much like they did with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And next E3 is roughly 3 years since they started working on whatever they were doing. It'll be like 2 years and 10 months or something since they started. But either way, that's, if you're expecting Metroid for Wii U, I seriously suspect that you're going to be disappointed. What else? Paper Mario U, or Wii U, I should say, is another one that is likely to pop up. And no, if you're wanting more Mario, don't be one of those people saying, Galaxy 3, we want Mario Galaxy 3. Not gonna happen. Don't even get me started on that shit. Just don't. Same with Mario Sunshine 2 for some reason. Don't get me started on that either. Not going to happen, like, ever. Though, a title I would like to see, let's talk about, there is a chance that we will see it, is a Pokemon game for Wii U. And no, I don't mean stupid Pokemon Rumble World U, or whatever the fuck it was called. No, no, no. I mean a Pokemon Coliseum U, or Pokemon Stadium U, or hell, even Pokemon Snap U. I would take that too. Pokemon is always a game with great sales, and no doubt it would help move some Wii U consoles. Now, it's not, oh, it's going to save the Wii U, blah, 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 blah. No, it would definitely, make the Wii U have a bit more success. It would make it a little better off. Like I've said before, there is no saving the Wii U. It's every game will sell as much as it does, and it'll help the Wii U a little bit at a time. Now, if they revealed Star Fox, I still think, and this is off topic, but again, if they revealed Star Fox when the Wii U launched, or at least right before it launched, I think that would have helped save the Wii U way back when. I have a whole lot of faith in Star Fox. I still think it'll do very well on the Wii U, but either way, let's flip the script, get back on track here. Oh boy, F-Zero, that's what we're talking about now. While it's possible, technically, it could be shown, I seriously doubt it. Remember, their show is probably only going to be like 50 minutes, and I have already said a whole bunch of stuff, so we're probably running low on time of, the amount of time you could stuff stuff into this digital event by now. But something I just remembered is, of course, Devil's Third, a Wii U exclusive shooter. Now, how well it sells is anyone's guess, but it looks neat, and apparently, well, I should say it looked neat, past tense, because apparently it's gone through some dramatic changes since last E3, so that will be interesting to see. Anyway, the digital event will eventually wrap up, as Iwata says thanks for watching, or something, as the screen fades to black, and everyone is like, it's over? But then, and this is kind of going off, off track, crazy rumors here, or not rumors, but crazy prediction time. The screen fades to black, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Can't let you do that, Miyamoto." Then suddenly Miyamoto pops back up on the screen and says, "Oops, I almost forgot I have one last thing to show you. Please take a look and enjoy," or something like that. Then the Star Fox music plays, as we get a Star Fox trailer, giving us actual gameplay, showing how the game looks and plays. After it ends, Miyamoto will say, "You didn't think we would really forget about Star Fox, did you? How was it? Did you like what you saw? A release month will be given, or maybe just holiday 2015. If a month is given, I'm going to say October, maybe November, since Zelda Wii U isn't this November anymore. But I'm leaning to October. Of course, we will see more of Star Fox in the future Nintendo Directs this year to continue building up the hype, but an actual release date is obviously going to be given in one of these future Nintendo Directs. Then Miyamoto will thank everyone for watching and reminds people to watch the Treehouse, where he and others will be showing off more games, and he will be showing off more Star Fox and talking about it. And also, just a little tidbit I thought of that I thought I'd slip in here. I bet in the background will be a Star Fox Wii U, hinting at a Star Fox Wii U bundle. And if that happens, oh, I'm going to be so upset, because I'm going to have to buy that. I'll have to get a second Wii U. Maybe not at launch, but I would want one at some point. Anyway, I can't speak. The digital event ends, and I'm dead on the floor from the Star Fox overload. So, phew, that was a lot of shit to go over for my predictions. I don't even know how long I've been recording, but I'm not quite done yet. If I missed anything else, sorry, you can feel free to tell me in a comment if you want. I covered what I could. I even remembered one thing that I forgot to write in my notes, which was Shin Megami Cross Fire Emblem. So even though I'm trying to keep low expectations, because Nintendo has a tendency to burn you pretty harshly when you get excited for them, with Star Fox being revealed at E3, it's hard for me personally to not be excited for it. Because I think Star Fox is going to steal the show at E3 this year, and I mean across the board. It alone, Star Fox Wii U alone, wins, in quotation marks, E3. As for the score I'm going to predict for Nintendo's E3 show, it's a bit harder to give them a score since their E3 has 3 more days of Treehouse stuff afterwards, but I'm going to say a solid 7.5 out of 10. That way I can have room to give them a higher score if they do manage to surpass that. I really don't see them doing lower than a 7.5 out of 10. But, who knows? Anyway, finally we're at the end. Thanks for watching, or listening, I guess. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. As always.